we go at 1:08 on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. Arias Martinez trying to play it ahead for Sun was broken up. Terriers clear it to midfield. And they've got a chance here looking for Pasco on the right wing. Jack Pasco. Up top for Emerai. Sokol sort of shanked on the pass. Pasco couldn't keep it in. It's kept in, though, by Akani. And the pass is played out by Central Connecticut. Terriers throw in. Pasco, the junior from Wales, was taken down. Didn't hear a whistle, but the Terriers did get the throw in. Back on it, Mohammed Shur, freshman from Sierra Leone, making his 10th straight start. And that goes out at the far side for another Terriers throw in. Quickly back underway. Signorelli wearing number 7 lost possession. And the Blue Devils try to come out of their own end under pressure. Akani keeps it in. Samit Akani with a centering pass. Blue Devils break that one up. And Akani keeps it in again. Trying to find Grande. Sure. And there's a Blue Devil down right in front of us. Patenti slow to get up. Terriers on the move. A centering pass and a header is stopped by the diving Daniel Wilmore. And I'm about to break the fourth wall. Hey, Jamal Clark, can we move our ball boy out of the way, please? Thank you. Back underway as we play the third minute. Pasco open. Looking to chip it ahead, and he does for Abdella, but the flag goes up for offside. Free kick coming for Central. Blue Devils a record coming in 3-9-1 overall, winless their last 2. 1 win, 4 losses, 1 tie in the NEC. They are tied for 7th place with Stonehill and Howard, all 3 teams with the same conference record, sitting on 4 points. Terriers, as we mentioned, 2-1-3 in league play. Sole possession of 6th place, but only 1 point back of that 2nd place deadlock between St. Francis U, Merrimack Sacred Heart, and LIU. Wilmore, the junior from Frisco, Texas, boots it away. As we mentioned, just barely the hint of any breeze. Humphreys dispossessed at the far side, and it goes out for a Terriers throw-in. Ahead for Signorelli. McKelly with a centering pass. Broken up. Grande got the way of that one. Johan, the junior from Corona, Queens. Started his career at John Jay College. Centering pass. Knocked down by Emerai, and it's deflected by the keeper Wilmore for the first corner kick of the afternoon. Jamali still in the way. Thank you. That's better. That's better. Thank you. Corner comes in over everybody. Akani trying to get there first, but he was outrun to the ball. Central Connecticut can't clear it. And now finally, they get it over the midfield line. That'll be played back to Alec McLaughlin. And Al gives it a ride. Abdella for Akani, taken away by Sun. Rude Manin. Timal, the freshman from France, broke that one up and drew a foul on Central Connecticut. 6.5 minutes in, no, 5.5 minutes in. I warned everybody all season, math skills on a Sunday in particular are just dreadful. Here's Manin playing it near side for Imerai. Sokol, the senior from Albania. And the pass for St. Ville eluded him. Ramsey, the junior from right here in New York City, the Haitian sensation. 2 goals on the season, both against Pratt. That 7-0 win. Foul on St. Francis. Gives Central Connecticut the ball as we play the 7th minute. Humphreys broke that one up. And it's played out off the Blue Devils for yet another Terriers throw-in. Jaden Humphreys doing the honors near his own bench. That went over the head of Signorelli, but it was knocked out again by the Blue Devils. Signorelli working on Tellier. Centering pass. That was broken up. Cleared but not out. Terriers in the area, causing havoc. Imerai lost it out of bounds. Akani will take the throw in. Pasco knocks it down for Abdella, and that goes out off the Terriers. Throw in for Centrals, Ivan Farias Martinez, sophomore from LA. Making his 13th appearance, 13th start. He's only missed 1 game for the Blue Devils this season. In the air, ball won by the Terriers. Pasco with the header to keep it in. Pasco regains. Centering feed, nobody home there. Run down by St. Ville, who centers with the left foot. But it's over the crossbar and out for a goal kick. 9th minute here at Brooklyn Bridge Park. The Terriers win, they clinch a playoff spot. In a collision with Sun. And that is played out off of Pasco. Central Connecticut throw-in. Grande kept it in. Imerai, centering pass, broken up by Gannon. And as Rude Manin steps in, he draws a foul. And an argument from Martinson, the sophomore from Oslo, Norway. Sokol Imerai will take the free kick for the Terriers, just over midfield. Chipping it toward the area. In the air, Abdella clear it off the line. Out of the 6. And it'll be a Terriers throw-in deep in the offensive third. Lost into Emerai. Here's a Connie. Marked by Gannon, who dispossesses the Terrier and draws a foul. Beg your pardon, they say it went over the end line. Goal kick, Central Connecticut. Nope, I was right the first time. Terriers foul. Back to the keeper, Wilmore. His record on the season, 1-6-1, as he plays his 10th game of the year. Akani with the header, answered by Gannon. Samid another, as he was looking for Signorelli. And that bounces into the waiting arms of Wilmore inside the 18-yard box. 12th minute. We remain scoreless. Wilmore boots it away, a low-line drive that carries well over the midfield stripe. Grande far side. Humphreys. Signorelli in traffic. That was broken up. Jaden Humphreys gets to it in front of the Central Connecticut bench. He plays it back to Shore, who comes middle of the field for Mannon. Akani, Emerai in space, far side pass. St. Ville there. Trying to work around the defense of Justin Rivas, freshman from West Hartford, Connecticut. And that goes out for a Blue Devils goal kick. Just about 12 and a half minutes in. Terriers have the only shots so far, 4 of them, 2 on goal. 1 each for Emerai and Signorelli. Terriers draw another foul. And Emerai will set up on the far side for another free kick. No substitutions yet for either side. Terriers and FDU here last Sunday had all 22 players go the full 90. Emerai chips it toward the frame. It's knocked over the bar by Wilmore, and the Terriers will have their second corner. Jaden Humphreys coming to the near corner for the honors. Tell you, off the foot, it looked like it would sail well high. And it dipped out at the last second. Wilmore wanted to make absolutely sure, and he knocked it over the crossbar. Humphreys toward the area. Who's there? It's knocked out of harm's way by Wilmore. Akani got to it and was able to win another corner. Pasco will take this one from the far side. On the ground, Emerai, top of the 18, a left-footed shot goes well high. Terriers continuing to apply the pressure. 6 shots now, 3 of them on goal. As we play the 15th minute here on Senior Day. Terriers regular season finale Thursday afternoon right here at Brooklyn Bridge Park, a 1 o'clock start against LIU, which the last couple of years has been a prelude to the NEC Championship final. St. Ville able to win possession in the corner. Ramsey on the run toward goal. It's deflected, and it should be out for a corner. But no, they say last touch by the Terriers. Goal kick, Wilmore. As we come up on 29 and a half minutes left in our first half. Wilmore floats it toward midfield. Humphreys in the air, won that one. But the Blue Devils are able to play it ahead. 4 Terriers surrounding 2 Blue Devils. It's played out by Akani. And a foul. That'll be called on Austin Rock, the sophomore from Pennsylvania, Mars, Pennsylvania, of all places. He knocked Abdella to the turf. So Emerai sets up for another free kick. He nearly put the last one home from the far side of the field on the left wing. Now on the right. That is deflected. Arias Martinez plays it out for a Terriers throw-in. Pasco gives way to Akani. Into Signorelli, centering pass. Pasco takes it off the deflection, then he's knocked off the ball. And they call offsides on the Terriers. With 28:15 to go, we remain scoreless. 7 shots to none in favor of St. Francis Brooklyn. Shots on goal, 3-0. Wilmore lets it fly. Headed down by Lyons, and he drew a foul on Akani. Quick restart. Stolen away by Schur. Terriers regrouping at midfield. St. Ville. Humphreys will play it back to Mohamed Schur. Under duress. He sends it back to Al McLaughlin. Emerai will bring it up. Looking for Akani, far side. He is onside. Working around Farias Martinez. And it goes out off of Samid. No call except out of bounds off the Terriers. So it's a goal kick coming for the Blue Devils. Mannon wins it in the air from Rock. Signorelli for Pasco. Pasco working away from triple coverage to Khaled Abdella. Centering feed, a header from Signorelli wide. 8th shot for the Terriers. Obviously not a goal kick last time. This one will be for Wilmore. The one before, a free kick off the call of offside. 26 minutes left in the half. 20th minute of play now. Terriers have had the pitch slanted from left to right. And that is out off of Captain Emerai. Akani takes it out of the air from Patenti. Central Connecticut with its first sustained offensive rush. Rock, near corner, played off it by Mannon. Timal, nice play. Up the far side, trying to find Abdella. It was kept in by Holly and played by McLaughlin in the area. Humphreys very quickly up the far side, looking for St. Ville. Out of bounds, throw in Terriers. took about 20 minutes for Central Connecticut to finally have an offensive possession in the Terriers' defensive zone. Pasco, Saintville at the edge of the 18. Ramsey lost it over the end line. Another goal kick coming for Wilmore, I should say. 10 goals against in 9 games before today. Goals against average 1.18, 36 saves, a .783 percentage. That was one in the air by Jaden Humphreys, but he puts it over the touchline for a throw-in. Right around midfield. Inside of 24 minutes left in the half, this will be another Central throw-in. Taken by Gannon. Senior from Coventry, Connecticut. Plays it back to Wilmore. Under pressure from Abdella. It's booted away, out of bounds. Throw in Terriers at midfield, and Humphreys with the quick restart. Looking for Signorelli near the far corner. Taken away by Gannon. Trying to play it up the near side for Potenti, and we have our first substitution of the afternoon. Third minute here at Brooklyn Bridge Park. Played ahead for Abdella. Khaled against Farias Martinez. Abdella against a double team now. Khaled with the fancy footwork. Had it taken away. And Emerai forces a turnover. 2 subs in for Central Connecticut. Eric Kannebog, number 9, freshman from Oslo, Norway. He replaced Brian Sun. And Tayin Ka, sophomore from South Korea, replaced Giulio Potenti. Ka wearing 15. That goes out for another Central Connecticut goal kick. Sacred Heart and Merrimack are scoreless. FDU and Howard are scoreless. Those are the 2 other games in progress in the NEC. Still to come, Stonehill at St. Francis U. Chip ahead, flag up. Terriers were offside. Abdella too far ahead of the play. So a free kick coming for Central Connecticut with about 21 minutes left in the half. Kept in close for Gannon, under pressure from Signorelli. Back to the keeper, Wilmore. Chipping it ahead as he looks for Farias Martinez, who heads it down. Gannon able to keep it in. Terriers, though, looking to take it away. Akani trying to ward off 2 defenders. Emerai played it back for sure. Ahead for Saintville. Intercepted. Kept in by the Blue Devils. Played forward, up the far side. Central Connecticut with its second threat of the day. Cleared out by Mannon, but the Blue Devils get it right back. Pasco trying to come out of the pack. Ahead for Saintville. Kept in. Saintville knocks it down, chips it ahead. Signorelli, but the flag up for offside. Central Connecticut, after its second foray into the offensive zone, still without a shot today. Terriers have 8, including 3 on frame. Free kick, Wilmore, with just under 19 and a half minutes left in the opening stanza. Over the head of everybody, Manning plays it. And offside's called on Central. Free kick, Terriers. Taken by McLaughlin. Top 3 in shutouts, goals against, and saves. At least save percentage. Here's Pasco at the edge of the 18. A shot and a rebound. Abdella pushed it wide. Oh, the Terriers on the doorstep. Could not finish. But they will get another corner kick. This their 4th of the half. And Jack Pasco will do the honors. Low line drive into the area. It's headed out by Gannon. Cleared but not out. Emerai with a volley, a diving save again by Wilmore, and we remain scoreless. Another corner coming for the Terriers, this time Jaden Humphreys will provide the service. 17 and a half minutes left in the half. That's into the area, punched away by Wilmore, cleared but not out. Shot was shanked off the left foot of Pasco. So it'll be a Central Connecticut goal kick for Wilmore. Terriers now up to 11 shots, 5 on goal. They have dominated the first 28 minutes, but have nothing to show for it. Cross midfield, headed by Schur. Gannon. Terriers take it away. Abdella, Pasco, give and go. And Khaled lost it over the touchline. Blocked over the end line by Abdella. Goal kick coming for Central with just over 16 minutes left in the half. Breeze is picking up, blowing from the near side of the field to the far at this point. Schur, far side. Saintville around one would-be defender. And the whistle blows out of bounds off the Terriers for a Blue Devils throw. Beg your pardon, they called a foul on Saintville. Free kick coming for Wilmore in front of his own bench. Up the far side. That'll float into the Terriers bench area for a St. Francis throw-in. Humphreys got it in to Signorelli, and it was knocked out again. Terriers on the attack. Centering pass was blocked out. And we'll have another corner. The 6th of the half for the home side. Pasco. In the 31st minute. Loops it toward the area. Headed out by Farias Martinez. Emery will keep it in the zone. Back to Schur. Looking for Abdella. He slides and keeps possession. St. Ville with the feed. Abdella, the shot, a dive to his left. And now a foul is called on the keeper, and it looks like we will have a penalty shot coming for the Terriers. They forced Wilmore to dive to his left, and then he fouled. And we'll have a PK here with 13:42 to go in the opening half. Khalid Abdella settles it down, looking for the perfect spot. Wilmore on his line. Abdella with 5 goals on the season, looking for number 6. Shot, and a goal! Terriers take the lead. 1-0 here on Senior Day, and it's the grad student from Brooklyn doing the honors. So the Terriers break the seal on this one with 13:39 left on the clock in the opening half. Foul was committed by the keeper, Wilmore. He guessed right, but could not get there stretched out enough. Humphreys under pressure, but the Blue Devils knock it over the touchline. So Abdella with his 6th goal of the season. Terriers have their 2nd goal on a PK this year. They're 2 for 2 from the spot. Emery had the other one against Howard. Gannon trying to play it through. It was blocked. And here come the Terriers again. But Abdella was in an offside position. 12.5 to go. Terriers 1, Blue Devils nothing. Central Connecticut with a chance here. Play on, says the referee, as the Blue Devil goes down. Home team may have gotten some home cooking with that call. Terriers applying defensive pressure now. Offside is Cannabog. Still incensed that he wasn't awarded a penalty kick a moment ago. Free kick McLaughlin, a low line drive looking for Abdella and Signorelli. It comes down to the area and another penalty kick given. This one comes with a yellow card. Clock is still running. I think it should have stopped. Should still be a little over 11 minutes left. Abdella again will settle it on the spot. It was just a few minutes ago that he scored on a PK, and he makes it 2-0. Have a day, Khaled Abdella, his second from the spot, gives the Terriers a 2-0 lead with 10:34 to go. Three minutes and 5 seconds apart. Abdella with his second PK of the day. Waiting for clarification who got the card. May have been Holly. And a foul on the Terriers draws a card. Giving Central Connecticut a PK. Martinson, the sophomore from Oslo, Norway, looking to make it a one-goal game. This will be the first shot against McLaughlin all day, and it's in. CCSU with 10:20 left. Only 14 seconds after Abdella made it 2-0, Martinson makes it 2-1. He collects his third goal of the season, his second from the spot. Terriers yellow is on Rude Mannon, so T-Mall collects his third of the season. And we get our first sub of the day. 27, Tyler Swaby, senior from Bayside, Queens. Devils with some hop to their step in the last couple of minutes. All the way through, and McLaughlin gathers it in at the near post. Caleb Donqua also checking in, number 12 in the home whites, the freshman from right here in Brooklyn. Cash 9. 3 goals in his first season for the Terriers. Swaby dispossessed, but Johan Grande Rojas keeps it in. Jaden Humphrey with the chip, looking for Abdella. Over him, gathered in by Martinez. And it's out of play off the Terriers. Inside of 9 minutes left in the half, all of a sudden a 2-1 game from 0-0. And the 3 goals all came in a span of 3 minutes and 19 seconds. At midfield, Emerai pushed in the back. Couldn't draw a foul on Rock. And the Blue Devils continue to apply the pressure. Ka lost it. Signorelli. Emerai. Grande and Signorelli. Now it's Donqua up the far side. Sliding tackle was missed. Donqua plays it up the far side for Grande. Back to Humphreys with 8 minutes left in the half. And it's a foul on Central Connecticut. Free kick Terriers right inside or right in front of the Blue Devils bench. Emerai's got it lined up. It was from a similar spot, though closer to midfield, that he nearly snuck one past Wilmore early on. Shots are now 14-1 in favor of the Terriers. Low line drive knocked out of the box by Central Connecticut, but kept in the zone. Emerai floats one toward the cage and off the line to get it, Wilmore. Shots on goal are 8-1. Of course, the one for Central Connecticut, the PK. Offside on Cannabog. Ka dispossessed by Akani. Signorelli lost it temporarily. Emerai regathers as we come up on 6 minutes left in the half. Central Connecticut plays it back into the Terriers' defensive zone. McLaughlin comes out to gather it up. Mannon and Schur on the back line. Here's Donqua up the far side. Centering pass for Signorelli. Couldn't be corralled by the keeper, but Wilmore scrambles to the edge of the 18 to gather it in. 2-1 our score. Abdella, 2 on the PK for the Terriers. The Blue Devils have theirs from the spot. And a foul committed against Khaled Abdella by Martinson. Free kick. Emerai just inside midfield with 4:45 to go in the half. Chip toward the area. It comes down. Schur was closest. And it's out for another corner kick. Terriers will make their third substitution as Signorelli is headed out. Toward the area, it's headed out by Central. Johan Grande was nudged off the ball, no call. Terriers with a chance here in the area. Corrado Carbone subbed in for the Terriers. Senior from East Brunswick, New Jersey. Rado playing in his 11th game, his 8th off the bench. It's another corner. This will be number 8. I beg your pardon. Yeah, I've got 8. Toward the area. Akani couldn't get a head on it. It's cleared to midfield by Central Connecticut. Chipped forward, intended for Abdella. He loses it in the air to Martinez. Akani keeps it in, looking for Khaled between defenders. Abdella sitting on 2 goals. Centers for Donqua. Caleb with a left-footed shot. It was blocked. And Martinez clears it out of the area. Kept in by Grande. Donqua got to that one. Carbone lost it as we come up on 2.5 minutes left. Sure heads it out of bounds over the far sideline. That was deflected. Swaby's got it at midfield. Grande was knocked down, no call. Here's Abdella on the the near wing, the right wing. Drops it off for Emerai. And the shot goes in. Sokol Emerai connects with 1:55 to go in the half, and the Terriers back to a 2-goal lead. It's 3-1. For Emerai, the senior from Albania, his 3rd goal of the season. It comes in the 44th minute. On the 16th shot of the half and the 9th on goal. And Emerai deflects that one. Humphreys wins the race to it. Able to keep it in. Grande loses it to Martinson. Blue Devils continue to apply the pressure. Wilmore, I beg your pardon, McLaughlin. I've called Wilmore's name so much today that it feels like every time the keeper has a play, it's Daniel Wilmore. But this one, Alec McLaughlin, who has only faced 1 shot. That was the PK. The Central Connecticut goal. Throw in Terriers as we come up on a minute left in the half. Abdella credited with an assist on the Emerai tally, so Sokol with his 3rd goal. 3 points. It's actually 5 points on the day for Abdella. The 2 goals and 1 assist. The helper is 3rd of the year. Mannon and Akani combined to keep it in. T-Mal through traffic gets it to Abdella with 30 seconds to go. Centering pass looking for Donqua. And that'll go out of bounds for a Central Connecticut throw-in as we come up on 20 seconds left in the half. Kannebog onside, and he shoots wide right. That'll be the final play of the first half. Terriers get 2 PK tallies from Khaled Abdella, who's celebrating senior day. Sokol Emerai gets the 3rd. No score at halftime. If that holds, the Terriers can leapfrog both of them with a win. St. Francis U scoreless at home early on against Stone Hill. Terriers could use some help from the Skyhawks today as they work from right to left here in the second half and had possession to start things off. Left-footed shots by Pasco. Gathered in by Daniel Wilmore. Wilmore very busy in the first half. 6 saves. Terriers had 16 shots. With 9 of them on goal. Mannon took it away. Akani up the far side. And Akani tumbles to the turf as he draws the foul. Terriers with a quick restart. Pass for Pasco. Eluded him and rolled over the end line. Wilmore, the junior from Frisco, Texas. One of the true soccer hotbeds in the United States now. Outside of Dallas. Akani has been active on both ends of the field today. Mannon in pursuit. Able to take it away, and he plays it out of bounds for what will be a Central Connecticut throw-in. Blue Devils 3-9-1 overall this season, 1-4-1 in the NEC, winless in 2 straight. Terriers came in on a 4-game winless skid, 2-1-3 in league play, 6-4-4 overall. Throw in for Gannon toward the area. St. Ville trying to clear it. That was kept in. The shot was deflected from the top of the 18 and corralled by McLaughlin. That will count as Central Connecticut's 3rd shot of the day, their 2nd on frame. Martinez headed that one out of bounds, right to Terriers head coach Tom Giovanni. Tail end of his 16th season. One more regular season game to go. That'll be against LIU here Thursday afternoon. Abdella spinning. And he tried to chip it over the defender, but it went over the end line. NEC tournament is right around the corner. Sunday is the opening round. 3 seed plays the 6. I should say the 3 seed hosts the 6. Clock stops as the referee Andrea Larry converses with the AR1 Jamie Marshall. 41:34 to play. So the 3 hosts the 6, the 4 hosts the 5. FDU and the eventual number 2 seed will host the semifinals on Thursday the 10th, and the NEC championship game Sunday the 13th. Terriers can still get as high as the number 2 seed. They are currently in the 6th spot, but they need to win both their last 2 games and get some help along the way. Central Connecticut throw coming for Tellier. I beg your pardon, it is Gannon, the captain. Toward the area, headed out by Emerai, but not cleared. Now Sokol blocks it out of bounds, and it'll be another Blue Devils throw in. Here in the 50th minute of play. Was headed out by Pasco. Kept in by Martinez, and off his line, McLaughlin gathers it in and goes to the ground. Now his very quick pass ahead for Ramsey St. Ville, collected by Martinson. Central Connecticut on the move. McLaughlin again leaping to grab it out of the air. Boy, it feels like all day the pitch has been slanted from screen left to right. Terriers own the first 45 minutes. And that goes out of bounds off of St. Francis, Brooklyn. Mara got to it first. Here's Johan Grande on the ground for Signorelli. Pasco for McKelly. Signorelli slides that one wide left. And they say it deflected out off the Blue Devils. So here comes corner kick number 9 for the Terriers. As Central was setting up for a goal kick. Pasco will play it in from the near corner toward the area. Headed down, but bounced out. Wide right by Humphreys. Now we'll get a goal kick for Wilmore. 52nd minute here in Brooklyn Heights on an absolutely gorgeous late October Sunday afternoon. 60 degrees when we started. Just a gentle 2-mile-an-hour breeze to the south-southwest. Mannon plays it ahead, intercepted. Sure got to it. Pasco on the run in front of the Central bench. He knocks it out for a Blue Devil throw. 53rd minute. Timoff plays it ahead. Here come the Terriers. St. Ville near side for Abdella, looking for the hat trick. Khaled centering feed. Broke it up, but the Terriers still have it inside the 18. Humphreys with a shot. That was blocked on its way. Emerai puts it down and bounces it to the waiting Wilmore. And a Blue Devil down inside the 18-yard box as the clock stops with 37:15 to play. Holly, the sophomore from Guam, still hobbling as play resumes. And a foul on the Terriers inside midfield. Now Grande raising a ruckus. And he gets a talking to from the referee. Free kick, Blue Devils. Ivan Farias Martinez. And that bounces it on McLaughlin, who punts it away, looking for Signorelli over his head. Grande gathers it in. Johan far side over the head of Pasco and out of bounds. 36.5 minutes left. Terriers up 2. Try to clinch a spot in the NEC tournament. Sacred Heart and Merrimack, second half, no score. FDU leading 2-0 at Howard early second. And 22nd minute out in Loretto, Pennsylvania, St. Francis U and Stonehill are scoreless. Well, if the two matches that are tied right now stay tied, that is huge news for the Terriers. They would leapfrog over the Red Flash, the Warriors, and the Pioneers, as well as Idle LIU, into second place with one match day to go. That is down, left-footed shot over the bar. And a goal kick coming for the Terriers. As Gannon let that one fly. Intercepted by Central. Kate Gallagher is in, 14, freshman from Farmington, Connecticut. Terriers on the move. Pasco with the chip, looking for Emerai. Off his line to scoop it in is Wilmore. Gallagher and Will Starker, 13 in the blue, a freshman from Columbus, Ohio. Both started the second half for the Blue Devils. Challenge at midfield. Manning heads it back to McLaughlin. Also in for Central, number 5, Yaw Nemo Aguirre, sophomore from East Hartford, Connecticut, playing for just the second time this season. Abdella far side, dispossessed. Terriers take it right back. Pasco for Signorelli, who grounds one into the waiting arms of Wilmore. Terriers with their 21st shot, their 11th on frame. And you remember in the 7-0 wipeout of Pratt, they had 41 shots. Central throw-in with just under 33 minutes left. Intended receiver Gannon. Manning won it in the air. Gannon and Manning. Blue Devils with the chip. Offside flag goes up. And a shot taken anyway at McLaughlin. How that doesn't draw a card on Cannabog, I don't know. McLaughlin will boot it away as we come up on 32 minutes left. Over the head of Emerai. Akani keeps it in. Pasco drew contact. Play on, says the referee, and it's out off the Terriers for a Central throw. Manning and Gannon again. Team all headed it out. Throw incoming. Terriers, I beg your pardon. Out off Gannon. Here's Signorelli with some fancy footwork. And a foul drawn by Abdella. Free kick coming for the Terriers in their offensive zone. Humphreys will take it. Terriers have 5 in the penalty area. Emery on the outskirts. Humphreys in front of his own bench. Bending it in. Knocked out of harm's way by Wilmore, and it goes out for a Terriers corner kick. This will be their 10th of the day. Central Connecticut has had exactly none. Substitution, St. Francis. Mannon out. Tyler Swaby returns. Senior from Bayside, Queens. A looping corner headed out by Central. Humphreys keeps it in. Into the 18. Swaby with the header. Abdella trying to keep it in on the end line. He does. Centering pass. Deflected by Swaby. And a Central Connecticut defender there as well. And it's off the Blue Devils for corner kick number 11 on the day. Humphreys will try again. Bending it toward the area. Punched away by Wilmore. And the shot from St. Ville was stopped. Centering pass from Humphreys. Knocked out of the area. And here comes Gannon. Stolen by Pasco. Played out at the scorer's table for a Central Connecticut throw-in. 29 minutes left. Terriers lead by 2 as they try to clinch a spot in the NEC tournament. Here's Ramsey St. Ville. St. Ville trying to work his way around Gallagher. Centering pass. Play on, says the referee, as Abdella was knocked to the turf. Signorelli plays it out for Akani. Deflected on its way in and off his line, Wilmore. 62nd minute. Terriers continue to lead by 2. And Merrimack has put up 2 goals about a minute apart. So the Warriors lead Sacred Heart now 2-0 up in New England. They've got about 28 minutes left there. Pass for St. Ville over his head. Kept in by Aguirre. That pass broken up by Signorelli. Foul on Humphreys. Free kick coming for Central. Martinson, who scored the PK goal for Central Connecticut, will take the free kick with just under 27 minutes left. Remember, no overtime in NCAA regular season soccer. So any games tied after 90 will stay tied forever. Headed out of the area by the Terriers. Central Connecticut still had a chance. But the ball rolls harmlessly into the waiting arms of McLaughlin. As for Gallagher, got past him. Pasco keeps it in. Abdella and Emery playing a little give and go. As for Signorelli was broken up. Terriers trying to keep it in the zone. Pasco does. Emery back to Akani. Pasco couldn't keep that one in. So it's a Central Connecticut throw with just under 26 minutes left. FDU's lead on Howard now 2-1. St. Francis U and Stonehill remain scoreless. They're in the 32nd minute out in Pennsylvania. Here it's 3-1 Terriers as they try to make it 9 straight without a loss against Central. And the clock stops with 25:26 to go. Johan Grande mixing it up with Gannon. And it looks like Grande, if not given a caution, at least gets a lecture. In fact, Johan and Sean Gannon both being lectured by the referee. Doesn't appear that any card was shown. And play resumes. Akani able to force a turnover. And another Terrier substitution. Signorelli will take a seat. Corrado Carbone returns, the senior from East Brunswick, New Jersey. Corrado making his third appearance off the bench this season. Of course, he did sub in the first half as well. He's playing now his 5th minute on the day. Gannon trying to turn it midfield. Slots it for Gallagher. Gallagher against Humphreys. Jaden got a touch and knocked it out for a Central throw deep in the near corner. 24 and a half to go. Tellier will throw it in. As Central Connecticut crowds the box. Humphreys got the first head to it, a left-footed shot on the outside of the net by Gallagher. I beg your pardon, that was Holly who took the shot. Foul on the Terriers. Free kick Tellier. Pass ahead of Connie will get in front of Gannon and draw the foul. Terriers possession with 23:15 to play. McLaughlin will take the free kick. It's Humphreys, Schur, and Grande on the back line. Here's Swaby. And Martinez was able to play it off the end line, out of bounds over the far touchline. So instead of a corner, it's a throw-in for the Terriers. Emerai centering pass looking for St. Ville. Ramsey in the box against a double team. Humphreys lost it. The pass ahead kept in bounds by Cannabog. Against Schur. Schur wins the battle. Cleared ahead, intended for St. Ville. Kept in, though, by Gallagher. Centering pass goes through the area and rolls all the way over the far touchline for a Terriers throw with just under 22 minutes left. substitution, Central Connecticut. Akani providing the defensive pressure. And he forces a turnover. And a foul. Free kick, McLaughlin. With just under 21 minutes left. Looking for Carbone. Pasco. Ferrado. He's got St. Ville near side. Ramsey. Ferrado. At the edge of the 18, he's shoved down. And the Terriers will have a free kick just outside the area. Looking to add to a 3-1 lead. Emery over the ball. Three-man wall for the Blue Devils. Sokoli Merai. He scored one today. Toward the area, deflected, and it's put on the outside of the net. Emery's centering feed to Carbone was deflected. Swaby got a foot to it, but he put it outside, wide left. And the score remains 3-1 Terriers with 19:30 to play. Merrimack now 3-0 up on Sacred Heart. So it looks like the Warriors will grab sole possession of second place, entering the final match day of the season. St. Ville centering feed over Carbone's head, past Swaby, and a foul called on the Terriers. Is chipped over the midfield stripe. Headed down by Schur. St. Ville. Abdella lost it. Played ahead by Central. McLaughlin at the top of the 18. Rolls it forward for Humphreys. St. Ville. Ramsey for Carbone, who was looking for Abdella. Gallagher for Central. Too far ahead for Cannabog, and McLaughlin scoops it up with now 18 minutes remaining. Terriers will make a substitution at the next opportunity. Central Connecticut with a pass intended for Martinez. It goes past him. And Jaden Humphreys is down. Clock stops with 17:31 to play. D'Angelo Fletcher, the Terriers trainer, out. Billy Pavlu getting ready to check in for the Terriers. Going to be a Central Connecticut corner here, their first of the day. But first, Humphreys escorted off the field. So he goes out with Billy Pavlu in, the junior from Australia. Central's corner toward the area. Up in the air to get it, McLaughlin. And contact made with a Central Connecticut player. Clock stops again with 17:24 to go. That was Martinson. Incidental contact between he and McLaughlin. Omar Gawish waiting to check in. Senior day for him today as well. Over Carbone. One in the air by Cannabog, but the flag up for offsides. Free kick Terriers right at midfield as we come up on 17 minutes left. Emery chips it ahead for St. Ville, who chests it down. Here's Pavlu. Centering feed over the head of Carbone. It's kept in the zone by Emery. Akani dispossessed temporarily. Pasco lost it and draws, or I should say commits a foul against Martinson. Pass upfield, onside is Central Connecticut. Around Akani, the shot in for Connecticut. Waved off. Was it waved off? Looked like it was waved off. Referee was waving his arms. It's a goal. It counts. And just like that, a bolt for the Blue Devils makes it 3-2 with 16:27 left on the clock. Tayin Ka finding the upper 45 for his second goal of the season. '74th minute. Gawish in, St. Ville out for the Terriers. Omar, the senior from Bayside, playing in his 10th game of the season. 9 of them off the bench. McLaughlin. And you can sense the Blue Devils have some giddy up. Gallagher. Pasco couldn't take it away. That is played out over the near touch line for a Blue Devils throw-in. And there's a Central Connecticut player down at the top of the 18. So the clock has stopped. That's Cannabog. Central Connecticut training staff comes out to tend to him. Might be a cramp in his left leg. So we had 3 penalty kick goals in a span of 3 minutes and 19 seconds late in the first half. 2 for Khaled Abdella, 1 for Burke Martinson. Sokoli Merai made it 3-1 with just under 2 minutes left before intermission. And here in the second half, Tayin Ka has made it 3-2. Central Connecticut tries to get itself back in the playoff race. Tellier with a throw into the area. It's headed out by the Terriers. Havlu broke up the play, but the Blue Devils earn another corner. Their second of the day. Second in the last few minutes. Things have gotten very dicey here on Pier 5 in the last few minutes. Into the area, it's down. Pavlu will clear it out for the Terriers. Under 13 minutes to go now. Wilmore with a goal kick for the Blue Devils. Grande wins it out of the air. Akani for Abdella. Pasco, I beg your pardon, Pavlu. Looking for Carbone. And it'll be a Terriers corner. This their 12th of the day. They've outshot the Blue Devils 24-6, including 12-3 shots on goal. The corner kick count now 12-1. Sokoli Merai's got it situated at the far corner. Centering feed, headed out, but kept in. Left-footed shot, just wide from Pasco. Ticketed for the upper 45, left side. Maybe the Terriers' best scoring chance of the second half. Substitutions for Central. Brian Sun back in, replacing Cannabog, who left with the cramps. Will Starker has gone out as well. Carbone on the turf. Abdella was fouled by Martinson. Free kick Terriers as we come up on 11 minutes to go. Mitch Lyons back in. 16 in the blue and white as Holly goes out. Free kick Imerai from the right wing. Terriers have 5 in the box. Imerai chips it. Pavlu tried a header, then from the ground a left-footed shot that goes wide. A heady play by Billy Pavlu. Didn't get much on the header, and then as he was down on the turf, swiped at it with his left foot and made pretty good contact. Foul on the Terriers. Gallagher was knocked down. Under 10 minutes to go. Gallagher playing it ahead. Knocked out of bounds by the Terriers. Another Central Connecticut throw. As Gallagher drops it off for Tellier. And Central's sent everybody forward. Marai get ahead to it. Terriers able to clear. Here's Abdella in pursuit. A foot race with Martinez. Out of bounds off the Blue Devils. Terriers will throw it in with about 9 minutes to go. Akani looking for Pavlu. He flicks it with his head. Intercepted. Cleared out again. Over the touchline by Central. Merrimack 3-0 now in the 80th minute. FDU leads Howard 2-1. Stonehill and St. Francis U still scoreless. They're at halftime. Terriers nearly had another scoring chance, but Pavlu overran it. Abdella. Martinez clears it up the field. It goes over the head of Akani. Onside are the Blue Devils. Gallagher, middle of the field. Trying to slide it through, and it was broken up by Gawish. Corner kick, Central. This will be their second of the day. They keep it in tight. Chip toward the goal by Gallagher. Back heel Martinson. Terriers trying to clear it up. Swaby working around Aguirre. Here's Abdella with 7.5 to go. Near side Carbone. Rado's got it. One-on-one. Nice move. And he slides it on the ground. Wilmore was screened, but not enough. Emerai with the tackle over the far touchline as we come up on 7 minutes to go. And Johan Grande did get a yellow card during that last conference with the referee and Sean Gannon of Central Connecticut. Gallagher is onside. Gawish with some nice defense. Then he was dispossessed. Gallagher's got it. Into the middle, and a shot chipped way high. Central Connecticut that close to leveling the match. Goal kick Terriers with just over 6 minutes left. It was Ka looking for his second of the day. Swaby and Gawish, a little give and go. The flick. Gawish got there first, played it to McLaughlin, who's under pressure. And Omar clears it up, but not out. Kept in the zone. Pasco.
Come on, Tyler!
Gawish trying to clear it. Terriers will finally be able to breathe with under 5.5 to go as Aguirre plays it back to Wilmore. Aguirre, the sophomore from East Hartford, Connecticut, chipping it ahead for Gannon. And McLaughlin comes off his line to smother it at the top of the 18. Terriers hanging on for dear life here on Senior Day. Swaby and Aguirre. Play on, says the ref. Gallagher with a chip looking for Ka. McLaughlin will get there. Terriers took a 3-1 lead to the halftime break. And they have been hanging on for dear life since Ka scored with just under 16 and a half minutes left. Now we've got under 4 and a half to go. Gallagher is onside on a break. McLaughlin there. Big save for Alec. That keeps us from a tie score. Now Carbone with a steal. He is fouled. And the Terriers will have a free kick as Aguirre draws a yellow from the referee. First yellow card of the season for Nimo Aguirre. And Sokoli Merai just outside the 18. Will try to pot his second goal of the day and salt it away for the Terriers. They are clinging to a 3-2 lead. 4-man wall for Central. And Emerai punches it. Diving save, Wilmore. Sokol bent it like Beckham, but Wilmore able to get to the near post to keep it out. Taken away by Gawish. Terriers have numbers if they hurry. Here's Abdella. Khaled with 2 first-half penalty kick goals. Centering pass intercepted by Tellier. As he plays give and go with Lyons. 3:10 to go. Martinez under pressure from Carbone. Clears it over midfield. It's headed back into the offensive zone. And a foul drawn by Carbone, who got conked in the coconut. Just under 3 minutes left. Carbone still in distress, trying to shake off the effects of that collision. Free kick Emerai just inside midfield. As we come up on 2.5 minutes left. In the area, the header was flicked toward the frame by Akani, but he's whistled for the foul. Merrimack late second half, a 3-0 lead on Sacred Heart. So the Warriors will take sole possession of second place if that result holds. And right now, St. Francis U still scoreless with Stonehill as they begin the second half. Carbone just in front of his own bench with the pass ahead for Pavlu. Billy on the run. And he's called for the foul against Martinez. He'll pick up a yellow card for arguing with the referee. Pavlu's first caution of the season. It's the Terriers' third card today. Coming up on 100 seconds to go. And there's a foul committed by Gannon of Central Connecticut. So as we come up on 90 seconds left, the Terriers will have a free kick from deep in their own defensive zone. And Al McLaughlin will take his sweet time with this one. 80 seconds showing on the clock. He lets it fly as we hit 1:10 to go. Over the head of Swaby. Played by Rock. Terriers clinging to a 3-2 lead. That'll be taken by Tellier as we are under a minute left in the next to last game of the season for the Terriers. Ka was in pursuit, but sure beat him to it. Cleared over midfield with 40 seconds left. It's Blue Devils' ball. They trail by 1. Centering feed will be intercepted by Akani. Emerai there.
Now dump it. Now dump it. Now dump it. Now dump
Abdullah.
it. Dump it here.
Khalid Abdullah with 25 seconds left. Emerai couldn't get to that one. Sun in pursuit. McLaughlin there as we come up on 10 seconds left. Carbone won the header. Martinez will run it down, and the clock winds down. Terriers will hang on and clinch a spot in the NEC tournament as they hold on for dear life against Central Connecticut.